Well, we filled out the application and sent it into the society, and a month later we got our invitation for Gilead. Well, we still didn't feel we were worthy of it, but we sold the car and the trailer, said goodbye to everybody because we never thought we'd get back to see them again.
I just went home to see my mother, and all my clothes fit into an overnight bag, and I had a carton with all the society's books from my library that I put into a little cardboard suitcase and took my overnight bag with an extra dress or two, and that was it. That's all the preparation there was.
Brother Norr showed us around the farm. We realized that would be our home for 5 months, and there would be peace there in a war-torn world at that time.
The dedication of the school took place on February 1st, 1943.
During the operation of the first class, several patterns were set for future classes. Very active and humorous, but at the same time very serious, and inquired of deeper things pertaining to Bible prophecies and the Bible itself.
I didn't know what to do. I was awe-stricken. I thought, how little I know. What am I going to do? But they didn't mind. They helped us. And they were so kind. All of our instructions were so loving.
In fact, I'll tell you, Brother Friend used to call us his precious guinea pigs. You know? They were working with us, and we were working along with them, whatever, you know, was presented to us to do. We were just willing. We just all 100 willing people, that's what it was.
There were examinations, and those who passed were granted a diploma. In its first 50 years, the school graduated 6,707 students, sending them to 187 lands.
One thing that sticks very clearly in my mind was a statement by Brother Frederick Franz when he said that this is not an experiment. He said, we know that the good news has to be preached, and that is the purpose of this school of Gilead.
As long as this peace period after the war would be going, why, we would be doing this work of missionaries, and we would reach all the world if possible.
Gilead is still training missionaries. What was it like to be a member of the 95th class on the school's 50th anniversary?
We'd like to welcome you students of the 95th class. And today, we'd like to have what we would call an orientation session.
How should I prepare?
The students come to the school between the ages of 21 and 40. They must have good physical health and stamina, speak English well, and have been full-time ministers at least 2 years.
I'm going to tell you where to go.
They're going to leave their family, they're going to leave their friends, they're going to leave their home, they're going to leave their language, their climate, the food, everything is all gone behind. They don't even know what kind they're going to get into. They don't even think about that because they have a purpose, a goal. And that's why it's such a joy to be a teacher. You don't have to motivate these kids. They're ready to go.
The students tour the Gilead Library and learn where their 175 written tests and reports will be returned to them. In a classroom, they are greeted by stacks of books that will help them through the next 5 months.
Brother Norr, the Society's president, wanted the students to have an education in the Bible, and he wanted them to cover every book of the Bible and to put as much time on each book of the Bible as 5 months would allow. And as we go through, we assign certain verses or chapters for research, and then the students can go to the Society's indexes, look up information, and present that in class. So that truly, by the time they finish Gilead School, the Bible really has been their textbook.
On the evening of their first official day enrolled in the school, the students will introduce themselves to the Bethel family. It's a time for reflection and even some humor.
Scotland. And one of those many blessings, I have to say, is meeting my present wife, Mumtaz. I mean by that, she'll always be my wife, so...